And we're live.
Hi, everybody. Will Faerber here. I'm with Branchini once again for a lesson. We're going to do something a little different today, is that we're going to work both the horses at the same time. So this will be fun. They do this on their own quite often, I gather, and so the horses should be pretty used to this. But it should be fun to see how they react to this as we go on. So we're going to start with some work in hand when everybody's ready. You guys can both clearly hear me, right?
Yep,
I can
hear
you.
you.
Ring. It looks good.
Yep.
I'll let Calvin take the lead there for the moment.
Okay, ready?
And we'll start by going around the whole arena to start with, rather than being on a circle just for a moment so they're not too close to each other. Okay. And then go ahead, Ron. Just keep about that's it. So you're like 5 or 6 horse lengths behind her.
Whoa.
You can be a little closer and see if we can just activate him a little bit. And of course, that's what I'm looking for here, is to see how he reacts. If it helps him to be closer, give him a little inspiration to move a little more. That's very nice. Go ahead and turn by the center line at the top and do a leg yield to the right.
Uh-oh, he's pooping. Sorry, everyone.
Yep. Of course, we need to stop. That's fine.
So while he's doing that, Will, I was going to tell you what I've been finding that's working pretty good with Duke is I've just been using the inside rein to get him to stretch into it. And I've been bringing in the outside rein also, but mostly just the inside rein. Just so he gets a little bit more used to it.
Just a little bit of a leg yield there to the right. And we'll get him going again down this long side, looking for a longer, more active walk. Very nice there. Last couple of steps starting to look good, Calvin. Good, Ronnie stepping right over very nicely. Let's go ahead and do that again at this end as we come down here. And you keep that nice active walk. And again, turning by the center line and leg yield to the right. Ron sees keep trying to pick up his tempo a little bit as best you can. Yeah, like that. And stretch a little deeper. That's starting to happen nicely there. A little more stepping over. There, Darcy. Give him a step on track over a little bit more. That's good. Go ahead and do that one more time down the center line, leg yielding to the right. With Calvin, work to get a little more crossover so you can get him to step under himself a little more. With Duke, just a little more active if we can get it. That's better. Keep it going. That's better now. Good. Keep that. Stepping over. Good. And then go large. And come on to a circle down at this end. Good, Ron. That's very nice that time. Starting to stretch a little deeper and onto the circle here, and just stay on the circle here, and we get both of you on the circle here. Nice big stretch. Look over that big active step. Really nice release with him. And then Ron on the circle again with Darcy here. We got both horses on the circle. And make it about a 20-meter circle here at one end. Ron just trying to yield his hindquarters a little bit more to the outside. See if we can get him a little more engaged. There we go. That's looking better. Really nice walk now with Calvin. Really nice big step. Keep that going. Ron, keep trying to see if you can get a little more step out of him, a little more active step, getting better. And Darcy, go ahead and circle here again. That's getting a little deeper in it. So I like to have that step to be a little more active with Duke. It's getting better. Really nice with Calvin all the way down there. Now see how big you can make this step now with Calvin. See how you can get a little bit longer, a little more active. Think of sort of lengthening the stride here around the circle like this. Getting so relaxed in that neck. Really good. Much better there. And Darcy, go ahead and bring him up a little more into a working frame on the circle. But Ron, I just want you to let him stay in the stretch and keep working on getting him more active. We'd like to have a little more active step before we try to bring him up much. Darcy, that's coming. So you can get a little more. Keep softening him. Get a little more flexion through the jaw and pull there, like that. So position him a little more shoulder 4 when you're trying to get that. That'll keep him up through his back a little more. Good, Ron. That's a better step now. Good, nicely into the stretch. And go large and let him stretch all the way down, Darcy, and lengthen the stride down the next long side.
Big walk, come on. Come on, big walk.
That's getting better, Ron. Just keep working for that little bigger step out of him. Keep that going. Now go ahead and change the rein across the next diagonal. You're going to stay on the same side of the horse when you do. And then changing the rein on the diagonal. So you're going to stay on the outside of it. You'll be on the outside as you come around here. And then from the next long side, I want you to leg yield across the diagonal to the right. So you're going to move him away from the rail across the diagonal as far as we can get anyway. Nice step. Good. Make him a little more parallel to the rail. He's kind of leading a bit too much with the shoulders, so we get a little more crossover. So move his hindquarters with Calvin, and move his hindquarters over a little bit more. And try the same thing, Ron. We're doing it. And then come back to me with a little shoulder 4 coming down the next long side. A little more difficult to move away with most horses. There you go. Good. Get a little bigger step. Just keep working for that little bigger step. Like the stretch, I'd just like him to be a little more active, but we know that's going to take a while. Getting better all the time, though. That's better. And come back a little shoulder 4 coming down the long side. With Calvin, you can bring him up a bit more into a working position. With Duke, just keep him in a longer frame, keeping him in the stretch, keeping him as active as you can. Good, that's good. And now all the way down on the circle here. Let him stretch all the way down and lengthen your stride around the circle. As you come to the center line, just stop on the center line. Taking your circle on around, then you're going to stop on the center line while we wait for Ron to do his shoulder 4 down the long side here.
Oh. Good boy. Yes, good boy.
There we go. That's better. Good. That's getting better. Keeping that a little bit. And on the circle here, you're going to circle and then stop on the center line, and then you'll both change directions. It's like their first lineup. Good. And everybody go ahead and change directions. And whenever you're ready, you can proceed around the arena going large, just like we did in the other direction. And go ahead and turn by the center line at the top and leg yield to the left. Good, it's coming nicely now. Good with Calvin. Coming. And come on down and onto the circle down here. And stay on the circle here till Ron catches up with us. And keep him stretched, work on lengthening his walk around the circle, move his hindquarters a little bit to the outside.
Let's go. Big walk.
Good, really nice stretch now. Really nice supple walk. That's coming really nicely. Good, Ron. Starting to have a little crossover. It's coming better. And then just fall in right behind Calvin as he comes. That should work out right. Should be just about behind him there. Good. And circle once here. I just want to get Ron a little closer to you. Ron, get a little closer to her if you would there. Just see if I can get him to be interested in the other horse. It doesn't seem to care much. Really nice walk now with Calvin. All right. Now, we'll go ahead from here and take the diagonal and change the rein. We're going to do the same thing we did the other direction, change across the diagonal, staying on the right side, go through the short end, and then we'll do a leg yield across the entire diagonal. We're taking the diagonal from here. Nice stretching that run. Just keep trying to get a little more activity out of him. The stretch is good.
Good boy.
And now leg yield on the diagonal.
Okay, babes.
Very nice right there. Keep that going.
Over.
Good. Keep it going.
Over.
All right, get as far as you can. That's really nice now there. Nice big step, really reaching under. Then go ahead and circle here. Very nice. Keep that going. Good, Ron. That looks good now. Keep that going. It's getting better.
Come on. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were that close.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ron. Keep going.
I thought you
All
were.
right. Now we're going to go large. Just lengthen down the next long side and then come back to me and a little shoulder forward down the opposite long side. Okay, that's a better walk. Got a little more swing in it now. And shoulder forward on the long side. With Calvin, you can bring him up as well as you can there. For this. With Duke, just keep him as long and stretching as you can, just working for the activity. Really nice there with Calvin. Good. And you can just, as you come down here, just let him come to a halt somewhere, and then we're ready to start lunging. That was good. Calvin is just looking so much looser, his stride, the step. He doesn't look like he's dragging his back end along anymore. Really good.
Yep. I'm going to go get my lunch.
All right, so we'll get them both prepared to lunge.
You use side reins?
I don't, do I need side reins, Will, or?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, then I guess I do. Okay, come on.
Yeah, Will, if we do this again, I'm going to add some cameras. We'll have a multi-view.
There we go.
He likes the technology part as much as everything else.
It's a challenge.
But Calvin's muscle in his neck has changed so much. There's just none of that underside of his neck anymore.
Yep.
Really nice.
I know. It's funny because you look at the other horses that aren't being worked and you really see a difference, right? I don't know. Reese seems to create that muscle in the underside of his neck and he's not even doing anything.
It's kind of hard for me to understand when you talk. It's very, very echoey in there.
It is?
I don't know how to solve that. Maybe speak clearly at the thing or something. Or
Move the microphone down. You can hear me okay, Will?
As I said, it just sounds like blah, blah, blah to me because it sounds like it's so echoey.
Huh.
Will, can you
When
hear me
you guys
okay?
talk.
He said when both of us.
No, you guys can hear me okay, right?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Can you hear me okay?
I can, yeah. If you speak clearly and slowly, I can hear you. If you speak too fast, it kind of echoes.
Just have to move where my microphone is.
What do you guys each have a lapel mic on?
Yeah. At first I was thinking maybe it's like we're picking up each other's, but I don't know how that's possible. We're pretty far away from each other. You probably didn't understand that.
Come here. Oh, somebody left the gate open.
Calvin, whoa. 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 Thank you. Good boy.
Back up. Back up. Back up.
I think that should work there, Calvin. Okay. Do you care who's at which side? Should I be on the far side or the near side, or?
Just start on whichever is his easier side.
Okay. I'll go far around so that it's easier.
You can go ahead and get in position. Just letting him walk for a second. We get the other one out here.
You're not pooping. Come on. Come on.
But of course, let's have them both going in the same direction once we start, whatever that is.
Which side do you go, Ron? Right?
It doesn't matter to me. I'll go either.
Right.
It doesn't matter?
Whichever you prefer.
Well, then I'll go left, Ron.
So you can go ahead and let Calvin start walking around in a circle there.
Okay. Come on. Walk on.
Nice.
Walk.
All right, everybody going to the right. Very good.
I'm going to the left, Ron. Ron.
You want me to go the same direction as Darcy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody to the right. This looks good. Should be fine. Darcy, come a little bit in this direction so they're a little closer together and you're not quite so far away.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that better?
Okay. So we're all going to the left then, right?
Come on. Come on. Walk. Walk on. Good boy.
And just keep trying to open up that walk a little with Duke. If you can run that lash out and give him a little tap in that, again, that fleshy part of his butt. Like that. You get that little, right there. Good. That's the spot.
Good boy.
Walk is coming nicely with Calvin down there. Good. Let's get him more relaxed. And let's go ahead and let him trot. He wants to get going. I'm liking that he wants to get going. That's actually starting off in a really nice trot with him. I like this a lot. That's better than last time I saw him already. And Calvin can go ahead and trot.
Ready? And trot. And trot. Come on. Trot. Good boy.
Just a little bit more energy than he wants. That's really good. This is the kind of freest I've seen him trot yet, Ron. This is looking much better. It doesn't look so much like the brakes are on. That's really good. Like that. Really good. Keep that going.
Come on. Come on. Trot.
Calvin's getting a little sticky down there. This is the usual thing that he has to go through.
Almost every time.
Yeah, right there, Ron. That's looking really good. Really like his trot today. Much better.
Come on. Trot.
Got a little spring in his step today. Really good. Keep that going. Good. Nice stretch down there with Calvin. Really good, Ron. By far the best I've seen this horse starting to move. It looks like he's got some energy today.
Come on.
Really nice. Or let's say he's not making you work for every step. Really good. That's really nice. Really nice now. Really good with Calvin and his good stretch now.
Come on. Come on, Calvin.
And just let them both walk for a moment. You can go ahead and put your side reins on Calvin.
And walk.
Just let Duke keep walking where he is. Really look good today, Ron. That was the best I've seen this horse trot. There's a freeness to it that hasn't been there before. Looks like the brakes are starting to come off.
And walk. And walk.
He's like ready to trot today, Ron.
Yep. Cool.
Give me bibs.
And Ron, go ahead and ask him to trot. Let's get started down there whenever you're ready, Darcy. Really nice. Really nice.
Ready?
Trot.
Walk on. Come on. Walk on. He's like, I don't like this. Come on. Walk
Really
on.
nice.
Good boy. Yeah.
That's really excellent today, Ron. I'm really, really happy with what I'm seeing here. Really nice trot. Just like that. Really good. And whenever you're ready, Darcy, back into the trot.
Ready? And trot. And trot. Yeah, Mom. Good boy.
Trot.
Yes.
Really good, Ron. Just keep doing just what you're doing. That's perfect right there. Really nice.
That's it. Trot.
Nice, really good, Ron. Just like that, just how we want him to work. Just like that. That's really excellent. Best I've seen his trot look.
Come on.
That's getting better down there now, Darcy. Keep it going.
Come on. Come on.
And let them both walk. And when you come back to the walk, go large down your long side. We're going to pass each other. We're going to swap ends. Let them come back to a walk. Darcy, go large in your walk. So try to keep them walking on the rail if you can. Make a little circle there.
Oh, walk on.
And then go large.
This
Putting
is
you
like
back at the other end.
synchronized lunging.
Come, walk on.
Come on, Calvin.
Good.
Over
And Darcy, keep going straight down the long side. Ron,
Yeah.
go large now.
I lost him. Sorry.
Swapping ends. Make a little circle there, Darcy, and then come on down to this side.
Come on. Come on.
Walk on.
Yep. Walk on. Good boy.
Nobody.
Come on.
And once you get to your respective ends, go ahead back into a trot again.
Walk on.
Same direction.
Ready? And trot. Good boy.
Trot. Come.
Good, Darcy. That's coming nice.
Trot.
Just try to position him a little more shoulder forward, Darcy. Get that trot a little more active over his back. There's really good, though. Nice, really good. Right there. Keep that.
Over.
A little bit more active, Darcy. And Ron, we're looking to just get back in that same trot that you had down at this end. Really nice and free in the stretch. Really good there. It's getting better.
Come on, trot.
Very nice. Very nice. And Darcy, ask Calvin to canter.
Ready? Canter.
Trot.
Come on. Canter.
Trot.
And keep it going. Keep him in it. Keep him in it. Good, good. He starts to stretch forward. Good, good, good. Keep him in it. Keep him in it. Keep him in it.
Trot.
Good.
Come on, trot.
Come on.
And now back to a trot.
And trot. Good boy.
Make him a little smaller circle. Move the hindquarters out a little bit. And Ron, when you're ready, ask your horse to canter at your end down there.
Come on.
Canter.
Come on. Trot.
Just back to the trot when he picks up the long lead. You just crowd him into the corner there just a little bit onto the wall. And ask for that again. Just as you gotta, you're asking a little too soon. You gotta ask just as he comes to the wall. Try again.
Canter.
There you go. Got it that time because he was positioned right. Good job. Keep that going.
Canter.
Keep it for a moment. Yeah.
Canter.
Good. And then come back to a trot. Let him stretch out.
And trot.
Calvin, just bring him a little closer to you. Just make him a little more active. Position him a little more shoulder forward in your circle and see if we can get a little better working trot out of him and just get a little more power out of it for a moment.
Trot.
Come on. Come on.
Trot.
Good. Ron, just see if you can get that little bit more out of him like we had before. It's kind of slowed down a little bit. That's getting better. And let them both walk.
And walk.
And
Good boy.
walk.
Good boy.
Very nice.
Walk on.
And then when you come back to your center line, go ahead and halt wherever you are there and change directions.
Walk on.
Good job, you guys.
It's like synchronized lunging. Synchronized swimming, like synchronized swimming.
Good job, Duke.
Okay, babes, come on.
Whenever you're ready, just getting started on
Oh.
your circle in the new direction.
So I don't think I had side reins on him on this side yet, right?
Are you okay there?
Yeah, can you talk to him, Ron, and tell him that I didn't do side reins, right? So I just no side reins starting out?
No side reins or side reins for Darcy.
Darcy.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay to just leave the side reins on him. Just change directions.
Okay.
No, you don't need to. He doesn't need another stretch right there. It's fine.
So Will, can you hear me okay?
No, he can't.
Will, can you hear me okay?
No, he can't, Ron.
So just everything the same with you, Ron, down there. The same side reins, everything just as it was. Just beginning to work him back in the walk in the new direction.
You know what I think is that it's picking up the mic on the camera or the computer, one of the two.
No, it's the...
Yeah, I think it is. Because that's what happened that last time where it was all mumbly.
No, I turned the microphones down.
Like it.
Come on. Yep.
And just try to make that walk as active as you can, getting to soften and stretch into the contact as best you can. That's a little better down there, Ron. Walk's a little slow, but we're not worried about that. It's improving all the time. And go ahead and ask them to trot.
Ready? And trot. And trot. Come on, and trot.
Come on, Calvin.
There you go.
That's more like it. And just try to bring him a little closer and just activate so you can get just a little more push out of him that he's giving you right there.
Come on.
So with him, Ron, I'm looking for that same free trot that you had in the other direction. Stretching out, a little more energy today. Yeah, that's getting better.
Come on.
And Ron, go ahead and canter on your circle down there.
Trot. Canter.
Come on. Yeah, come on. Trot.
Canter.
There we go.
Canter.
Good. And just keep it going.
Canter.
Best you can.
Canter. Canter. Canter.
Better. And go ahead back to a trot.
And trot.
Good. I've got a little more energy in the trot after that canter. Whenever you're ready with Calvin, same thing, cantering to the right.
Ready?
I like the trot he has right now. Got a lot of spring in it right now, Calvin. That was really
Canter.
good.
Canter. Good boy.
Says trot.
Good. It's really good. Keep that.
Good boy. Trot.
Really nice.
Trot.
And back to the trot again.
And trot. Good boy.
And find that good springy trot again. Always bringing him back and positioning him a little shoulder forward to get a little more push out of that inside hind leg. And Ron, ask him to canter again.
Come on. Trot.
Canter. Canter.
Trot on.
Good.
Canter. Canter. Canter.
Good. Keep that trot with Calvin.
Canter.
Better trot now down there, Ron, after that canter.
Come on.
And everyone walk on your circles, and then like we did the other direction, go large in the walk. Take them down the long side, and we switch ends.
Walk on.
Come on. Walk on.
Come on. Walk on.
See if you can keep them going right on down the long side.
Come on. Walk on. Walk on. Come on.
Get them moving there, Ron.
Come on.
And once you get to your circle, just stay on that. We get them both on it.
Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Nice walk.
And when you get down here, Ron, back on your circle. Wake up there, dude. Come on, buddy. Okay. And once you're ready, Calvin can go back in the trot.
Ready? And trot.
And once you get Duke out in a circle, he can
Ready?
too.
And trot. Good job.
Like it? Good, Ron. That's getting to a good place. Keep it going. Oops, starting to stall again. There we go. That's getting better right there. Good. Ah, good. Like that, Ron. Good. Ready to get him moving. Now he's moving. Much better. Keep that. Much better now. And with Calvin, go ahead and canter him again. Duke going just the way you have him right here, Ron. That's really good.
And
Let him canter if he wants to. They can both canter if they want. If he wants to, I have no problem with that. Go ahead with Duke again. Let him canter again. Good. Good. Nice. Nice. Good. Let them both come back to a trot again.
And trot.
And trot.
Really good.
You're a good boy.
Yeah, good in that trot now, Ron. Really good there. And canter them both again.
Ready? Canter. Come on, canter.
Canter.
Come on, canter. Okay, wrong.
Canter.
Ready? Canter. Good boy.
Keep them going. So good.
Canter. Canter.
Yeah. And back to a trot.
And trot.
Ron, bring him a little closer to you for just a moment on a little smaller circle and really keep the power in that trot for a moment. Can you whip up? Yeah, very nice. Like that. Really good. That's really good. Much better. Much more freedom in his movement there today, Ron. Really good. With Calvin down there, stabilizing nicely now. Really good, Ron. Right there. Now, that's the kind of trot I've been looking for of this horse. Finally, looks like the brakes have come off. That's really good. Keep that going for another moment. Really good. Nice with Calvin. Very stable. Keep that. And let them both walk.
And walk.
And you may take off your side reins and come on down here. We're ready to get up. That was really good, you guys. They worked really well together. He got to a really good place. Much freer today, Ron. That was really good. Best trot. Best I've seen him trot yet.
Thanks.
Good boy. Good job. Good boy. Good job. Oops, sorry, honey. Sorry. Come on. There you go. Come on.
You hear me now, Will?
I can hear you.
I had to switch device on the laptop that's using Zoom. So now you should be able to hear both of us pretty easily.
So I was right.
That's what happens when you use your work computer for.
Can you hear me now?
I can, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's not all echoey. I don't know what's different, but whatever you did, I can now hear you and understand you.
Yeah, it was on the computer's microphone,
Audio.
not the lavalier microphones we're wearing.
Oh,
I didn't switch it over.
there you go.
See? That's what happens when you don't test before you.
You're funny, Duke.
Can you hand me my rings?
Actually, you can get them because I'm going to have to go here to get my. Come on.
Oh.
Come on. Where are you going? What are you doing?
You probably can't see, but I have a black eye this afternoon. I did that stupid thing of, I was walking around my tractor to change the oil and wasn't looking where I stepped on a hoe and it snapped back. It almost took my eye out. I'd been 1 second little more over.
Oh my God.
Me in the nose and have a black eye this morning.
That's horrible. I'm glad you
like
didn't.
a cartoon thing. I almost passed out. I hit it so hard.
Oh my God. Well, I'm glad you're okay. It is one of
something
those.
like that happened a couple of years ago with a fence post that snapped and.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that, Ron.
Square in the nose. I was trying to loosen it up before I pulled it out, and it just snapped on me. Ah, yes, farm chores.
Yes, dangerous. Farming is a dangerous occupation, so they say. Calvin, you were just looking so good, buddy.
I got a black eye, but mine was my fault. I don't know what I did, but like Calvin stepped on his lead and I did something stupid and then his head came up and hit me right in the face and I was like, ow. Okay, Calvin.
Got to figure out a way to set this up so we could do it outside.
Yeah, it's beautiful out right now.
Nice.
Oh, but
We've been lucky. We haven't had any hot weather yet at all. I mean, a couple of kind of warm days, but that's been it.
It's been crazy here. It's like gotten really, really hot, like 90, but like it's just super muggy out. It's just, yeah, not fun. But oddly enough, like it's muggy, but we don't get rain. We're really dry this year.
yeah, the grass is all brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours has been brown for quite some while now.
Years, right?
We have nothing but brown, except for everything that I water.
Come on. He's like, I'm done. Okay. Come on, walk up. One more step. And whoa. Stay there. Good boy.
What a couple of good horses. They've gotten so good about mounting. Both of them are really as they should be.
You're a good boy. Okay.
They're just tired.
All right, let's go ahead and walk on. So we'll put Calvin in the lead. And try to keep, you know, maybe 3 horses lengths, something like that, 30 feet or so between you, not too far.
So if I'm in the lead.
Yeah. Waiting for you to go.
Yeah.
Oh, that way?
Either way you want to go. Just
We'll go
pick a
this
direction.
way.
Start off. There you go.
It's funny, Calvin. You're being used as a model for activity.
Yeah, he's the leader today. And just go large in that walk. You're just trying to work him into the stretch. If you go large.
Come on. Walk on.
Very nice.
Come on. Thank you.
And Ron, when you need to just cut across a corner to catch up a little bit so we don't get too far behind if he's going slowly, we'll also kind of help him. The idea is stay up with her a little bit more. And just continue large once around the arena, first time here.
Come on.
And let him stretch out, trying to look for that active swinging walk. Try to lengthen your stride and your walk a bit down this next long side.
There you go.
That's better. And we'll turn by the center line here and leg yield to the right. It's a better walk now, Ron. Ask for a little more stepping over with Calvin. You can just cross over just a little bit more if you can. And we'll go ahead and do that again at the next center line. Same way with Duke, a little more crossing over. And make it a little more active. Go ahead and do the same thing again.
Come on. Walk on. Good boy.
Good. Now leg yielding. That's better, Darcy. There we go. A little bit more. Keep that going. Keep it going to the rail. That's better that time. A little more step. Good.
Come on.
Now, Darcy, when you reach the rail, circle away and fall in behind Ron. So, Ron, you're going to be the leading file, as we call it now, in our ride. Good way to get the horses used to sometimes being in front, sometimes not. And try to be 2 to 3 lengths away from him if you can, Darcy. So if you need to cut across a corner, just cut across a corner somewhere to try to keep the distance the same, if possible. And go large in the walk. Now we'll go ahead and here and take the diagonal and change the rein on the diagonal. Turn by the center line at the top and leg yield to the left.
Okay, Calvin. Don't get too close.
That's the right thing to do, Darcy. If you run up behind the other horse, just circle away. And then leg yielding to the left. Not too bad. It's a little pokey, of course. We know that, but starting to step over pretty nicely. And now with Calvin, that's good there. Good. And Ron, when you reach the rail, now circle away and falling behind Calvin. Try to look at your distance and time it so you end up, at that perfect place a couple of lengths behind him. And of course, riding like this is good for your riding. It kind of gets your head up, out of your lap and thinking about where you're going. Really nice walk with him now. Keep that going. And now on a circle here.
Come on.
Ron, work on stretching Duke and keeping him active. With Calvin, begin to shorten your reins and bring him up a little more into a working frame. And let's see what happens there. If we try to bring him up a little bit. With Duke, I'm just looking for him to stretch all the way down and keep the active trot. Position him a little more shoulder 4 on your circle with Calvin, just to get him up through the back a little bit more, to get the frame a little better. Try to add a little more activity, that little tap of your whip or bump with your leg there a little bit, so you can get a little more energy in it. Staying on your circle one more time, trying to get Duke a little bit deeper into his stretch, widen your circle so he's not falling into the inside. Give yourself more room there with Duke. There you go. You need to just make a circle. Go now a little deeper into the stretch now with Calvin. Let's let him all the way to the stretch and open up his stride around your circle there for a moment. Like this, that's a better walk now. It's kind of stalled out when we brought him up a little bit. And let's work with Duke to get him a little deeper into that stretch. Really good with him, Calvin. Keep it going. And go large. Both riders go large. Calvin is our leading file again.
Calvin, stop.
Now, Ron, I want you to stay in the walk. Darcy, when you get to the middle of the short side coming up here, go ahead and trot and go large.
Okay.
And Ron, you continue to walk, just working on your stretch for a moment.
Come on.
And on your circle down here, into the stretch, stay on your circle here for a moment. Ron, work on a circle there, just walk on a circle there for a moment, working on getting your stretch a little deeper. Good. Keep working on that, stay on your circle till we get the stretch. Soften him just a little more actively with your fingers there a little bit. There you go, getting better. Now push his hindquarters out. There you go. Now we're starting to get it, Darcy. Good. Keep it going. On around your circle. On around the circle. A little tap.
Come on. Calvin.
Falling on super remote.
I don't know what that was about.
That a little more active. Keep it going. We get him into the stretch. Stay there. Stay with it. Stay on the circle here. Keep it going. Keep it going. Getting better. If you can. There you go. Now we're starting to get there. Soften him just a little bit more with the fingers there, just a little bit. Softening his strong pull a little bit without trying to force it, but getting in contact with him. Stay on your circle. There you go. Now we're getting there. There we go. Much better now. Keep that a little more active. Good. And run. Go large and trot.
Come on.
Make one more circle with Calvin right here. Take another circle. Run whenever you're ready. Just move up into a trot and go large. Like that. Good. Best you can. Good. And Ron, try to go large with him. Stay on your circle another time around there. Keep it going with Calvin. Good, Ron. Now we're getting there. Now see if you can get onto the same circle with her without him getting too obnoxious. There you go, on that same circle. See if you can fall in behind her on the circle. It's going to be a little difficult there for a moment. Good. That's better with Calvin. Keep them going on the circle here for a moment. Keep them both on this same circle. Good. Like this. Good. Just keep it going, Ron. Soften a little more with that inside rein a little bit. Just keep it active. Just trying to keep it active. So he softens and comes ahead of your leg a little more. Really good with Calvin there. Keep going, Ron. Keep it going. Keep it going. We get a little more active trot out of him. Really good with Calvin. Really nice soft into the stretch now. Really good. Keep that. Keep going, Ron. Keep it. There you go. Now he's starting to get there. Good job, Ron. Keep it up. Same thing again. Ask again. Really good with Calvin. Good. Good. There. Keep it going. Keep it going. Really good with Calvin.
Come on.
Keep trying to add some activity there with that one.
There you go. Good boy.
Getting better. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going, Ron. Keep it going.
Just likes falling in. That's it.
Yeah. Maybe try tapping him a little bit stronger with your whip there a little bit.
Lesson horse tactic, even though he's never been a lesson
Nice.
horse. Come on, drop.
Good. Now,
Come on.
Darcy, go ahead and just step to the middle and stand on the center line for just a second.
Okay.
Now, Ron, I just want you to work around her for a second. Just keep him going around her. Stop him on the center line.
Good boy.
And Ron, just go around her for a minute until you are able to get it there. Keep it going. Keep it going. Tap. Maybe a little stronger tap with that whip.
Drop.
Hang on, you there. Keep it going. Come on, dude. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. If you can keep him going. There, getting better now. There. At least we get to that. There. Keep that. And again, keep him going.
Drop. Come on.
Let's just shut off.
Drop.
Keep it going. 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 Keep it going until he stretches again. There. Now let him walk.
And walk.
That's a reward. Good. Now let him walk for a minute. Calvin go large on the right rein. Step on out of there. Let Duke walk for a minute and just take him large in the walk.
Walk on.
Calvin go large, and when you get to the center line up there in the middle of the short side, go ahead and trot again and go large. Go back in that trot with Calvin, and come on down here onto the circle at this end. And again, working him into the stretch on the circle here. Good. Like this. On around that circle, try to get a little more power in it. Once you get that stretch, you get a little more push off his back end. Keep it. Keep that. Good now. There we go. Like that. Good. Keep that on your circle. There. And Ron, stay on the circle at that end for a moment. Good. Keep that. Now bring him up a little bit. Bring Calvin up. Let's see if we can bring him up a little more into a working position. Stay on your circle there. Yeah, keep it active. Soften him just a little. There you go. Like that. Good. Now we're getting there. Then lower the pole a little bit like this. Good. Right there. Now we're getting there. Keep that. Keep that. Now, as you cross over the center line this time, I want you to just, that was just what I was going to have you do. And I want you to canter as you come to the next wall over here and stay on the circle. Ask him to canter right there. And ask him to canter on the circle there. Soften him again, get him a little rounder again, so he's kind of fell apart there a little bit. So he's a little more together. And now ask for the canter again on the circle right there. When you come right there, ask for the canter. There you go. You got it that time. Good. Keep it on the circle. Keep that. Really good. Right there. Keep that. Really good. Keep it. Really good. Now back to the trot. That was fantastic. By far the best we've seen. Now let him stretch all the way out, keeping that active for a moment. There you go. Good job. Keep that. Like that. Really great trot now. Like that. Really good. Keep that power in that right there. That's really good. Excellent. Keep that. Good. Keep that trot and go large. Ron, go large. When you get down to the other end, let's let him walk on the circle down there. Ron, whenever you're ready, back into a trot there if you can. Really good trot now with Darcy. we go. Much better now. And see if you can circle here once again.
Come on.
A little more power in it.
Come on.
He wants to go with Calvin. There we go. Keep it going. A little more active.
Come on.
Keep that going. Still need a bigger trot. Keep
Come on, buddy.
tapping him a little stronger with your whip there. Keep it going. That's better. There you go. Good. Keep that. Keep that. Now you got to keep it. Keep it. Keep it a few minutes. A few seconds anyway. Again, tap. Tap. Get after him a little stronger there. And quit on you. Keep it going again. Same thing. Tap. Keep it going. 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 Don't let him quit. Don't let him quit. Don't let him quit. There. Now let him walk.
And walk.
Let him walk on again. Now, everyone, from where you are, go large and take the next diagonal that you're on and change the rein.
Oh, okay. Oh, buddy.
You guys pass each other on the same diagonal, just like driving a car. Pass left to left, unless you're British.
Okay.
Very nice. Now start to bring Calvin up a bit. Ron, stay in your circle at that end. With Calvin here, bringing him up a little bit in the walk. See if we get a working walk out of him like this, getting a little more activity in the walk. Shortening your range, being to bring him up. Remember to position him a little shoulder forward as you start to bring him up so we can sort of harness, if you will, the energy of that inside hind leg. Position him a little more shoulder forward in your circles. I'm going to swap ends. He's a little bit shoulders out at the moment. Bring him a little more shoulder forward. Try to create a little more energy in it. Like that, good. And now trot on your circle. And let him go ahead into the stretch if he's ready for that. Really good. Like that. Good, good, good. Keep that. Now just see if you can get a little more power in that. Give him a little tapping. Give me a little more push off the back end for a moment. And a really good stretch. There you go. Really maximize the use of that back end. Like that. Good. Keep that. Keep it around there. Keep it going. Keep it going. Like this. Really good. Now bring him up. Bring him up into a working position. Try to keep that same trot. You don't have to bring him too high like that. Good, really nice. Keeping the same trot right there. Nice, right there. Now canter to the left. Right now as you come to this rail right there. Ask for the canter to the left. Right there. Good, excellent. Keep it. Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it going, 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 keep it going. Really good. Really good. Now back to a trot. And let him stabilize in that working trot. Really good. Very nice. Now soften him a little bit so we get a little more flexion of the jaw and pull. See if we can sort of gather him up a little bit there, so to speak. Just soften there a little bit. Good. Very nice. Right there. Really good job. Keep that trot. There's a little more power in that for one moment. Really good like that. Really good. Really good. Keep it. Now position him just a little more shoulder forward. We try to get a little more flexion to the jaw and pole, get a little more softening. That is, we soften the jaw and pole just a little bit more like that. Good. Keep it. Positioning him a little more shoulder forward. Really good trot. Now keep that power in that right there. That's really good. Right there. Really good. Right there. Now go large in the trot. Ron, get ready to go. And when she passes you on the rail, try to fall in right behind her and right into a trot. And everybody go large. Okay, Ron, see if you can slot in there. And everybody go large. Really nice there with Calvin. Right there is a pretty good working trot for him. Keep that going. Good. Good. Let's go large. Keep them going large.
Come on, drop.
Like this.
Drop. Drop, dude.
And get a little more out of him, Ron.
Drop. Come on, drop. Drop. Come on. Drop.
Good. Keep it going. Just go large. Nice and stable with Calvin. Really good there. Very nice, Darcy. Right there is really good with him. Keep that. There you go, Ron. If you just give us a trot with a stretch out in front of him, I would be happy. Keep working on that. Really good, Calvin. Really good energy with Calvin. Look at that go. Really nice. Keep that going. Keep it going.
Drop. Come on.
Okay.
Drop.
There you go. Good, Ron. Good, good. Keep it going. See if you can keep that going. That's good. Good. I had a feeling you could get it.
Drop.
Darcy, change the rein on the diagonal. Keep that working trot. Keep it going just like that. You're doing a great job. Change the rein. Really good. Keep it going. There you go, Ron. Really good there. There. Only just need a few good strides out of him. Better keep that going. See if we can get it. See if you can change on the diagonal now. See if you can change on the diagonal and slide in right behind Darcy as you change across the diagonal there. You can pick him up a little bit. Pick up the tempo as much as you can. I know it's difficult. And Darcy, go large. Keep that active trot. And a little tap. Get a little springier if possible. Really good there. Really nice. Very good. Good. Keep it. Just like this. Keep it going. Really good. Really good. Much better. Keep it going like this. Keep it going. Everybody go large. Go large. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Now we got it, Ron. Keep it going. Come on. Don't let him stall on you. A couple more strides. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Think that you're in a race. Try to catch up. If you can inspire him. There you go. Good. Keep it going, Ron. Keep it going. You're getting there now. Come on. Keep it going. A little bit more. Come on. Really good.
Trot.
I think we're running out of horse there. Really good with Calvin. Keep it right there. Excellent working trot with him. Right there. Good. One more stretch out of that other one. There we go, Duke. Right there. Good there. Go ahead and let him walk, Ron, before he falls out of it again. Good. And just let him stretch out there for a second. Good. And keep that with Calvin and go large.
Work on.
Good. There we go, Ron. Just getting to stretch out there. And change again on the next diagonal with Calvin. Keep that. Yeah. And then right onto the circle here, keeping that working trot.
Work on.
Position him a little shoulder fore on your circle to get him up through the back a little more. Position him a little bit shoulder fore. Keep it going with just a little more power in it on your circle there. Good. Keep it around your circle there. You can just soften right there. Really good. Right there. Excellent work. Keep it right there. Excellent. Now let him walk. Wow, that really got to a nice place there with him. Very nice, ladies and gentlemen. And come down now and pet him on the neck, and you may dismount. That was really good. I think we ran out of horse a little ways back there with Duke, but that's all right. We pushed the envelope with him a little bit. It'll be easier next time. But they both, obviously you guys have been doing this a little bit, but they work together really nicely.
Yeah, they really do, don't they?
Yeah.
First time we had Duke in here and Calvin I was on him. He gave him like pinned his ears and was like, get out of my way. But I don't know. Now he's fine with it.
Well, and with Calvin, how great that canter was in both directions today.
I know. I was so excited.
Really, really nice. That's fantastic. I mean, his working trot there at the end was really looking, it was powering through his back and really nice canter in both directions. So we're well underway. So start mixing that canter in, you know, and it feels good. Ask for it. Do a little bit of it every day now. Really super stuff. Really good. Let's get Ron down here. Ron, don't feel bad about that. He was just kind of running out of steam there by the end. We just kind of run out of horse. But, you know, but I really liked the beginning with him. It was the best and freest trot that I've seen him have yet. So that's what we've been looking for up to now, is just get him to move like he's not half dead. So he really had that in the beginning. So that's the best part for you. I think he just kind of ran out of steam after that. But well improved and a really good. And the canter is coming easier, too, with him, too. That's looking better. You know, and just generally, he just had a looseness and freeness that I haven't seen before. So that was really good.
Yeah. You know, I think I just think that he needs to muscle up more, you know. You know, building his wind and everything.
It's a conditioning thing, man. It just takes time. Just look how long it's taken me with Q. But boy, she's finally looking like a horse, man. I thought I was never going to get to the bottom of this one. But I think I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But it seems like it's holding, because, you know, in the past, I'm sure you guys have seen over the years, we'd have a good day with her, and then you'd get on her again and it would just be gone. I mean, everything, she'd be good for one day and then it would just feel like, you know, a tub of lard again. And anyway, she's really starting to look better and starting to come out with some power, and maybe we're getting to the bottom of it. Some of them just take a long time, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
If they all just came out and were perfect, this would be a very easy thing to do. You know? But it doesn't. It requires a lot of thought.
This was fun. This is definitely this is pretty much what we do.
Yeah, but it was good to have you there telling us like what to do and like trying to get in and pace ourselves. I thought that was actually really good, because we don't do that, you know, so that was really helpful.
This is what it's like to learn to ride in a ride. So ultimately, you guys would ride like in formation. You could have 3 or 4. I mean, I used to teach big groups of, you know, a formation riders. It's a lot of fun to do, and it really works your skill, because, you know, when you're in there by yourself and there's nobody else to deal with, but you can kind of do your own thing and whatever. But it makes you think a little more to do it. So I mean, I'm happy we can switch it back and forth. Sometimes we can do them together, and sometimes not. Up to you guys. I'm happy to go either way with it. I think it's a good thing to do once in a while, certainly.
Yeah.
You know,
I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I don't think for every lesson, but I think that this was fun, and maybe we could do it again, you know, every couple lessons. Or
I'd say next week let's do our individual lessons again, and then, you know, maybe the following week after that, see how they go. You know, I'd like to get him a little further, so, you know, guys are not so difficult. It's for the two of them to be in there once you get the trot work. So as we see that he's getting more to that phase,
he's just a mess.
Well, he's just, you know, Calvin's had quite a bit more time.
Oh, I know. And look how bad, like, it took us a long time to get here. So
yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at Calvin just standing there. I mean, look how different his neck looks. I mean, he no longer looks like a plow horse. I mean, you know, so really, really great, you guys. Okay.
I do have one quick question for you, actually. Yep. So one thing I noticed actually today, and I think I noticed it in my last ride a little bit, but today it seemed a little more exacerbated. When I'm going left, suddenly he starts to cave in, and he kind of wants to cut corners, and he wants to like bring the circle in, and it's almost like I feel like he's just dropping his shoulder a little bit. So I guess the only answer to that is just inside leg, right? When I'm
exactly right, leg heels and shoulder ins. That's what that is for.
Okay.
To get to reach up and to stand up to the outside rein.
Okay.
You know, and to get off of that inside leg. So exactly, and that's why we do so much of that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just for that. So they begin. And once in a while, also why it's important to learn to use that shoulder forward position as you start to bring them up, so you can really, it helps you to keep that inside hind leg engaged, so you can really keep the back up as you bring them up into that position.
Okay.
You know, so keep experimenting with that. But you're doing great. They're both doing great. Couldn't be happier with where they're at. They're both making great progress, and won't be long before. By this time next year, these horses will be incredible. You know? Yeah. And that's about right. It takes about 2 years. Right? Yeah, that's it. All right, so you guys, see you next week at the same time.
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Great work today. Really appreciate it. It'll be a fun one for people to see when you put that one up.
Yeah, great. I think so too.
All right,
Thanks, Will.
Great job.
Bye.
See you soon.
Have a good one.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.